Today I've got something different for you guys to watch. First off, let me thank Froggy, Sasariki, Kimari and Error404 Player Not Found for helping me creating this video with their replays. We all want to improve our gameplay, and this video will hopefully show you why I made the decisions I've made and show you the flow of the battle. I'm going to try to follow other people's train of thought or what happened to make this game such an iconic battle for me. In this game, the main improvement point is not to stick to a flank that is going to fall. Retreating is better than dying, because when you're dead, you're useless, unless your corpse gets used as cover. You don't have to take my word when watching this video about what I say, but the statistics to the right claim that I have a firm grasp of gameplay mechanics. The gun in this tank is good. Not insanely good or anything, because I simply refuse that term when there's 25% RNG, and sometimes even more with the gun dispersion. This tank tends to dip its shells frequently, so with this tank always aim at the highest penable point to increase your chances at damage. The turret is strong, very strong. The only weakness is that the little view range port thing on the top will get penned frequently on level playing fields, so wiggle when you reload in city maps and the like. But luckily, Steps is not a city map. In the top you can see whose perspective it is. That's kind of my thing, to make it a little bit more clear at whose perspective we're looking at, and then to make it more easily to follow the battles. And looking at the team compositions, we have a lot of heavy tanks and a lot of tank destroyers. A full tier 10 game, and yeah, we're ready to rumble. My decision instantly goes to the left flank, the 890 lines. Why? Because we have ridges, and ridges are a Super Kong's best friend. You can hide your cupola behind it, and here I'm going for the scenery shot. I have no clue why, I just felt like I was going to have a good battle. And yeah, since I'm making the video about it, I'm actually having a good battle, so that's nice. So I'm trying to like be a little bit cautious, because the budget is pushing really far, and you'll probably spot a couple of the heavy tanks, and well, there you go. Our budget already spotted them. But we have more replays, so from Froggy's perspective, they just get spotted by something, they don't know what, and then they spot the budget because he peeked. And I think that was a mistake by Rarestar. And now he's getting aimed at by, I think, six or seven enemy tanks, because he got spotted once there. If he just ran instantly after he spotted, then that would have been way better, because, well, you'll see the results of what he did. There we have him. Oh, well, boop boop. Boop. He's getting fucked. Now from Sasariki's perspective, basically the same. You see even the Yakpanzer 100 aimed for it. Oh, he gets nailed by Artie with a stunned crew. Not fully aimed, and he blaps him in the face. Poor little Rarestar. Now back to my position. From my perspective, I'm kinda leaning back, because I see a lot of enemy tanks, and I have a feeling they want to push, because they're just gauging what our tanks are doing. They see that our budget is running, and he's on very low HP, so he poses no threat to anyone. They see one E3, which they're munching on right now as we speak. I'm getting spotted by the T-62A from mid, and I'm still hesitant on what I want to do. Do I want to stay a bit and shoot on the enemy tanks when they're pushing up? And that proved to be a really nice time to stay, because I had a free shot on the IS-7. I have no clue why he pushed like that, because there was no reason to. Well, with the E3 falling, it was in my best interest to leave. Artie said, yeah, you better leave. Sasariki, he sees that every single heavy tank of his team is trying to push down that 8-9 line, and he's like, no, I gotta defend base, I don't want to get outcapped. And as Froggy, he decides, which actually, I think it's the better decision, to go up this route. Get up on that little crest in front of him, instead of pushing through the narrow corridor that he's aiming on right now. And I think he's just going to try for a better angle, which I think is the right decision. And from my perspective, after getting hit by Artie, I still ran, because that would be the obvious thing to do for me. I don't want to get like crossfired by the S-Froggy or the other guys, so I continue to drive back. Fortunately, I have one IS-7 who just stood there. I don't know why, but he's giving me the spots. And he's giving me the opportunity to shoot down on all these IS-7s that are pushing up, which is really nice. And, well, I think that was a bad shot at the end, but okay. And this is just farming. I don't know why the IS-7 decided to push up right there and then, but yeah, who knows. Guess he just didn't see it coming or something. So now our IS-7 died, and well, the tank destroyers on the E-line are farming, and we're just trying to have a good time. Especially why I'm shooting APCR, for those moments that I can just pen the turret. In the meantime, S-Froggy is pushing up, but all the way to his left there's Arrow 404, and if you can see at the top, he got him. He's onto him. He sees that he's pushing into the mid, so he wants to pull back. And well, S-Froggy is bullying our own Green Eyes there. Arrow 404 is getting slammed by Artie, and he's trying to pull back as fast as possible to deal with S-Froggy's mid push. Because the mid push is also spotting me, as you can see on S-Froggy's minimap. You can see on the screen that I'm spotted to the left, and that's me. And that hampers my ability to effectively deal with the mouse in the Panzerkampfwagen 7. And lovely ass shots by Error in the butt of S-Froggy. And well, the only thing S-Froggy can do now is outplay Green Eyes and try to stay safe from our Error, my friendly IS-7. This aim shot from Error, like what? He aims exactly at the spaced armor, then gets nailed back right in the lower frontal plate. Excellent. Skirmishes like these between these IS-7s and the like and other tanks, these happen all the time in whatever random battle you're battling. And well, while I was just trying to deal with the mouse, this happened. And then when I looked at the replays of these guys, it was really cool to see that they both received Artie support, and well, yeah, they're both all down, but not like great positions at all. Like, it's the reason you should reposition, because as you can see, S-Froggy just got slammed by Artie, like for a meter 524. And for some reason, Arrow decided to fire his APCR instead of just reload HE, but he reloads HE, just does the finishing 4 damage, and that's it. Now he has the greatest plan of all time, I'd say. He's following me, and we're gonna push down 8-9 line. So let's pull back a bit and get back from my shooting point where I'm farming all my damage, getting spots for, or getting spot. Well, the IS-7 is spotting for me, so that's nice. And yeah, now you can see from my perspective what a pain the IS-7 in the middle actually is. Like, shit, man, why is it keep? Ah, man, stop spotting me. And as you can see on the minimap, Arrow 404 is already pulling back. I get hammered by Artie, and the mouse is, I don't know what he's doing, but he's going on a cap. I missed my shot, but we have Kimari in the 183, loaded AP, boom, goes right through the low frontal plate. Excellent shot, really excellent. And the mouse, he can't angle while going on the cap against these two crossfires. It's impossible to do. So while I'm just slamming APCR into his lower plate, I'm thinking, maybe I should shoot AP. All the way back in the base. If you remember, Sasariki, he was pulling back to defend the base, and he has to fight the Panzer. He has to fight the 263. an E5 and a Jagdpanzer E100 supported by all their TDs. The only thing I'm thinking, why did it took so long to aim that shot? Because he could just snap and not get HE. And why doesn't he push up on the K line? Because that would give him a way more advantage. But hey, that's me. The mouse gets bent. We dealt with the problem. While we dealt with the mouse, the Panzerkampfwagen wants to beat me. I'm going for the tracking shot, but I miss. That was kind of bad. And he's trying to shoot, and he gets my track. That was really lovely. All the support from the TDs, the Grille, the mouse, the 183, and I just love this position. The 183, or the Panzerkampfwagen, he just stopped. He just stopped there. And he could just get shot by the Grille and the 183, and he paid for it with his life. Well, his mistake for not pushing in all the way and getting cover from the rail track. And now that we've dealt with the mouse and the Panzerkampfwagen, only now the IS-7 died because of the HC from error. So while I was fighting that mouse and Panzerkampfwagen, I just basically missed a really cool battle between two IS-7s and really nice positioning from Arrow's part. Now I'm moving up over the railroad to not get spotted, and then for some reason, I don't know why, but this guy is still here in his IS-7, contributing nothing. Not in terms of spotting, nothing at all. And he just stands there. He could have easily predicted that I was going forwards, but hey, he didn't. And I get slammed by Artie. So I'm like, yep, okay, I know what Artie is. He's all the way on B9. So let's get him. And Edo has the same idea as I have, which is actually good. We have to regain map control, get that vision going, look at where the enemy is, drive them out with our HP. And in the meantime, Sasariki, he's kind of a bit clueless what to do. And as you can see on their minimap, that Artie is running away from us, from Error and me. And Sasariki is trying to go to the same spot where he used to be. But I don't know why he's not already pushed up in front of the E5. Why he isn't already pushing away the 263. Why isn't he already spotting the Guerrilla for his STRV? He just made a crucial mistake of staying too long inside of his base. He could have easily given support to the T62A. Unfortunately, the E4 is AFK, and I think he crashed or something because he loaded into the game and got to that position. Sasariki wasn't too happy about it, but yeah, what can you do? Not everybody has the greatest luck, even when it comes to computers and stuff. So the Jagdpanzer is pushing, but alas, he gets shot by our 183. And now Sasariki is in a really weird spot. He decides to stay here, and which is actually, yeah, well, I can say that it's a mistake. It's not very hidden. You can get spotted, as you can see. He just got spotted and slammed to the back by me and Error, which loses his commander, and for some reason he keeps his commander dead for way too many seconds. Luckily he gets help from the Artie to kill the E5, which is already repositioned, and for some reason he shot again at the same part. Doesn't make sense, but the E5 was dead. And this is with the 183 with a really beautiful pre-aim. Like you could see on the minimap that the STR3 was spotted there, but like that pre-aim was really nice. Now we'll just continue the battle. Sasariki is kind of stuck there. We have the 268 camping base, E4 being AFK, the 268 is getting spotted by our mouse, and shortly after the T62A would push back all the way. But I don't care about all the other tanks. I just see Artie, he shot me a couple times. I'm like, that guy has to die first. Actually, I looked at my HP way too late because I have a lot of HP and I can just use that. So I push up, get shot by the T62A who tracks me and ammo racks me. And the funny thing is, when looking at Arrow's perspective, he uses repair kit too, but I looked at his replay and he got ammo racked too. So the T62A was kinda lucky in that regard, that he shot 2 ammo racks in 2 consecutive shots. And now I see that the i7 has fired, so I know that I can wait a bit and aim for that engine deck from the E4. And as you can see, I pulled this from his stream, from Arrow's stream. And the timing was really close, like less than a second, 0.72 I guess. And here you can see that I heard that the i7 shot, so I looked at him and oh yeah, he shot, he did damage. Now I could already shoot like a second earlier, but I know the reload time of the i7, so I have some wiggle room. And I decided to aim just that little bit more to avoid more RNG, like to secure more damage, which I think was the right call to do there. And it's kind of awkward that I didn't know that I couldn't drive up here, so I had to actually go way more to the left. But yeah, this is just scrambling for the lost damage. And I just decided to show my entire flank to the T6 away, because in these last moments, if you have HP, just use that HP to get more damage. And that's the game. That's how we repositioned with our TDs, with our heavy tanks, pulled back from a flank and didn't die early, which led us to carry the game. Now let's take a quick look at the post-game stats. I actually did a T28 mission with honors. I don't really care for all the missions, but it was still funny to get a mission. And onto the team score. Here you can see we did a whopping 6k damage with 4k assists, so that's 10k combined with this game, earning us 17 bonds. And I pulled this from Arrow's stream, which is funny. He was checking my stats out, which I like. I like it too, Arrow. So yeah, that's it. If you like this analysis, or would you like to see more, let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to give you more information, or yeah, more videos like these. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.